Right guys, I'm in the field here with the new MTC Genesis 5-20 by 50 rifle scope. As you can see, looking at this model from the previous models, my personal opinion is that this is a lot sleeker, a lot more of a sexy looking scope than the Mamba or the Viper alternatives. This nice little parallax dial here is a lot smoother. We've got the illuminated reticle, 11 separate positions on there. Again, a nice smooth sleek design. One of the things that instantly grabbed my attention about this scope was the fact that it came with two Butler Creek flip ups, which I think is a very nice little touch there, because most scopes should have these anyway. Just keeps the lenses clean in the field and protects them, and the fact that this rifle scope comes with them new in the box is a real bonus. They're perfectly fitted as well. The turret's a nice sleek low profile, covered by caps normally. Nice low profile turret caps, but you still have the option of being able to dial it, using it as a tactical scope in the field as well, and reset them to 0 with ease. There's some grub screws there which I haven't yet adjusted. I'm just going to 0 the scope now at 60 yards on my little 2.2, and then we'll reset those to 0, and I'll show you how I do that, and then we'll talk a bit about the optical quality of the scope as well. Right, 0 on the turrets, back to 0 on the Genesis is a very simple, straightforward operation. We have 3 grub screws around the top, located here, here, and one at this side. Back those out. Okay, and now the turret cap freely rotates, can be removed. Reset it to 0, make sure it's aligned with the gap there. Hold it in place, nip one up, second one, and the third one, and it's as simple as that. The Allen kit to do this is also provided, so a very simple operation, nice, easy, simple design. Windage turrets exactly the same, 3 grub screws, back them out. You can actually see where the grub screw penetrates through the turret here and grips the actual central axle. There's 3 of those. One of the really good advantages of this scope, especially for air rifle shooters and for people shooting at close range, is the fact that this can parallax down to 10, 8, 7 yards if you really need it, especially on the 5 mag. You can get it absolutely crystal sharp at these close ranges. Brilliant for air rifles and rats and things like that, those kind of disciplines of shooting. Very useful. The trees that you can see in the background there, just past the washing line, are 13 to 14 yards. Right, I focused the scope in at the fence, the back garden there, at 10 yards. One of the nice features about this scope is the fact that you can parallax right down to 6 or 7 yards if you need it. That's on 5 times magnification. Right, here's a view through the scope at 10 yards again. This time we're on 12 mag. You can see that the image is still retaining good sharpness, good clarity, with nice brightness, and that's at 10 yards. Right, this is a view through the scope now at 20 mag. As with many scopes, as the mag goes up at close range, you can see a loss of sharpness, but it's still very good for a scope of this price. Right, there's a view through the scope on 20 mag, that's full magnification there. Image is still bright and quite clear. There's a small amount of flare visible when you actually look through the scope. As the magnification goes up, slight flaring is evident when the light's bad and in your face, but you know, it is with many scopes in this situation. But this scope is coping quite well with it. I feel that the flare control on the lens is a lot better than the Vipers and the Mambas. So for a scope of this quality, it's very impressive. And you consider the price range in with it as well. They have done a good job with this scope. I've just put that illuminated reticle on there. That's on maximum intensity, setting 11 at 12 yards during a bright day. As you can see, that just the centre of the cross is illuminated, which I found a nice little feature. I'd rather that than the entire reticle be illuminated. It just gives you a more precise point of aim, and it stops any kind of light pollution from the reticle bleaching out into the sort of the rest of the scope sight picture. See those very useful AMD mil dots as well, very useful holdover points.